in Nashville, riding the crest of two important wins on home ice. The referees are TJ Luxmore and Stephen Hiff. Not sure we've ever had Stephen Hiff do a game, but the puck is dropped. We're underway, and we're glad you're with us. The official has not been hit with the puck, and the Leafs have not gotten an assist yet from anybody in the striped jerseys. Working it to the near side for Schneider. Braden Schneider gets it in over the line, and a wrist shot is fought off by Anthony Stolarz. Matthews curling out of the corner, reverses his field. Back at the net for Marner in the far corner. Back to Matthews behind the net. Back in front of the net, and a shot by Nyes is swallowed up by Shesterkin. I almost thought he was going to Michiganize back there, Mr. Ralph. Nylander couldn't get to it. Back it goes to Fox again. Trocheck on the right wing side. Centering pass. Big save made there by Stolarz, and it is knocked with a high stick into the corner. Ranger territory. And the Rangers are back, but they throw a saucer up the middle, and a shot taken by Domi was deflected wide to the net by Shesterkin. No, this would be the 14th one. Back down into the Toronto zone. Back of the net goes David Camp. He runs out of real estate. Tried to make a backhand pass and a centering feed. Is shot off the stick of Oliver Ekman-Larsson, who saves a goal there. Go out of the right in the Leafs zone. Won by the... A shot, good save there with the blocker by Stolarz. And Jake McCabe very coolly carries to center and has it deflect off a stick in on goaltender Shesterkin, who sends a long alley-oop through center ice. And a whistle as it is caught by goaltender Stolarz and held for a face-off. A little bit of audio issues here is where the audio is a little ahead of the picture that we're watching here at the studio in Toronto. Draw one by the Maple Leafs, who start out. Nylander takes a pass to center, got upended, and a penalty is coming here. It has been an experiment that is starting to work with a lot. There's a shot, pad save, and a good one. Swallowed up by Shesterkin right off the face-off. By Toronto with a nice move into the slot area. A wrist shot goes wide to McCabe on the near boards. Looking for Matthews. Matthews comes out into the slot. The one-timer in on goal. That was stopped by Shesterkin. And with the penalty over, the puck comes to the blue line, but not out. Kept alive for Nylander. Nylander is upended again. No call as he is slow to get up on his skates. And it is played in along the boards for Camp. Camp trying to get it freed up. Carlo couldn't. Rangers into the corner. Camp got a little reverse hit there that was called a couple of games ago. Played around back of the net to the near wing, and the Leafs get it freed up, and Tavares comes away at center. Up on the left wing, the Leafs get it back to Tavares. He shot and scores! John Tavares gets a one-timer away, and the Maple Leafs on a nice breakout on the rush make it 1-0 with 7.5 minutes to go in the first.
Willie Nylander had the great outlet pass. Took a hit, got it to John Tavares. Columbus are scoreless late in the first.
Puck in the Toronto zone, pushed out at center by Nylander. Flips it in on the left wing, trying to drive was Bobby McMahon, but the shot went off the goaltender's pad and went wide of the net. Brought back in by the Rangers. Good save made by Stolarz on a wrist shot taken by Cooley. Out into the center ice area. The Leafs get it in across the line. Hard shot taken by McMahon was stopped there by Shesterkin. Leafs unable to chop it up the boards. Long shot goes wide, back of the goal. Unable to center, comes back to the point. D to D with a wrist shot coming. They score! Point shot on the far side. And I think it's Will Borgen who's going to get credit for it, but the Leafs give up a goal late in the period with 47.9 seconds to play, and it's 1-1.
Posting in.
One of the scratches tonight for the Rangers is the Rempire State Building, and a shot from the point scores! Oh my, a deflection in front of the goal. McCabe let it go from the point. And Shesterkin gets beat with 9.6 seconds left on an important icing. And Bobby McMahon going to the net, I believe, got his stick on it, Jimmy.
Yeah, and it was McMahon that chased the puck down off the faceoff, but went in the corner to the right.
And McCabe has to hustle back, being pressured here by Zibanejad. Zibanejad got it around back of the net. Into the slot, a shot kicked away by Stolarz. Rangers on it again. Nye still out there. Tavares has replaced Matthews, but the Leafs still in their own zone. Cleared to the line, but not out. Back to the point, Fox. Fox into the slot area. Shot stopped. The rebound, scores. Panarin will finish it off. The Leafs were dog-tired out there as they could not get exchanged, and we are tied at 2.
The 2 opportunities to clear the zone, and they don't do it.
But now Nylander intercepts and sends a lead pass for Bobby McMann. He works in, doesn't shoot it. Had his man fall. The puck comes in front of the goal. Backhand try, and off the glove of Shesterkin. It went just wide as Nylander delivered it. Here's Tavares with it again. Back to the point to McCabe, and a shot. Blocked it away. Nylander. Then Tavares with a drive, and he scores. And they're coming in fast and furious. And Johnny T has a pair. And I think Jake McCabe's going to end up with another assist for a 3-point night.
Another point shot, another rebound. This time, yeah, it's Jake McCabe that winds up and hammers it.
Down into the corner. Benoit had his man checked. It comes back to the point. Schneider in the middle of the ice. Dished off on the left wing side. A shot in traffic. And there was an awful lot of it. Another shot is stopped at the side of the goal. Played up on the wing. And it is again Kreider getting it off on the far side. Carrick to the point, and a shot is drilled into the chest of goaltender Stolarz, and then Benoit and Schneider get into it in front of the net a little bit. McMahon have been red hot for the Maple Leafs. Played to the line, but not out. Tavares trying to keep it in front of the goal. Oh, and Nylander was in behind everybody and shot it wide. Sharp angle effort by Trocheck went wide, but kept in at the left point. Back into the corner, looking in front of the net. Panarin drills it into the chest of Stolarz, but it is knocked free. Down on the far boards, David Kampf. Knocks it off the wall, but it won't clear. Kept in on the shot. Blockered away nicely by Stolarz. And not quite get it in deep, but they do get some exchange. But the Rangers quickly back the other way. Oh, good play made there by Benoit to just knock the Ranger player down and poke the puck into the corner. And it's pushed out at center ice and then brought in offside.
Ranger fans want a penalty there, but all Simon Benoit do is take away the lane to the net. Now Chris Kreider is going after Benoit, chirping.
And now Carrick giving Pontus Holmberg a little bit of the
and Ekman Larson
push and shove, and Ekman Larson is in there as well.
He always seems to be in the middle of everything, doesn't he?
The rebound comes back to the blue line to Borgen. Borgen with it again. A long shot in traffic. Knocked down with Stolarz, but the puck went over top of his head. Got it up on the left wing for Bobby McMann. McMann got to the blue line and just shovels it deep into Ranger territory. A turnover into the corner, and Nylander has it. Nylander working around back of the net. Willie gets it back to the point in the slot, and a wrist shot by Nyes, who scores! William Nylander, who got his 600th point earlier, gets number 601. And Matthew Nyes extends the lead for the first time to 2 goals.
Nyes and Matthews had come on in the line change, but Willie Nylander had picked up the puck in the corner to the right of Shesterkin. Circled the net, looked up front, and Nyes coming off the bench.
Trying to work the boards is Bobby McMann. He was too well covered. Cleared it into the corner. Nylander in front of the net, and Tavares got a shot away. 2.5 minutes in their own end. Long shot deflects wide. It comes back into the slot. And the Leafs are going to get it out at center, and Robertson works down in on the right side. Pulls up into the slot area. Left it there for Domi. Oh, and a centering pass. And it was redirected just wide of the net by Pontus Holmberg. Opponents getting it into the zone. Leafs get it back in along the boards and down in back of their goal. A centering pass. Good bit of defensive work down there by Willie Nylander. Dropped off now for Miller, trying to work into the slot area, and it's knocked away, but comes to the near wing. Nylander knocks his man down. The puck is pushed out at center ice. Zibanejad in on the wing and dropping the puck back. Trying to work in with a pass. in front, pad saving a dandy. And the rebound comes free, and now Robertson working the other way. 2-on-1 break. Robertson with Matthews, and the shot went wide of the goal. Schneider trying to get it again, got it just to the line, but it was intercepted, and Nylander breaks 3-on-2. Nylander in over the line, dropping for Tavares, back to Nylander. Nylander with a shot from a sharp angle. Tavares trying to jam it in. Carson Soucy starts back up ice for New York. Got it to the line. Zach Jones gets across the line, and a stick comes down, and has Matthew Knies gotten a penalty. Kept alive by New York. Far side. Fox into the slot area. Wrist shot stopped, and knocking the helmet off of Stolarz is that shot by Zibanejad.
This is where you hope a photographer gets a great pic of that.
Yeah.
Make it look like you're playing back in the 60s without a mask.
Exactly. Yeah. John Bauer. Well, one of the most famous masked stories came at Madison Square Garden, didn't it?
Yeah,
Bernie Perron.
In the playoffs.
Victor Hadfield threw the mask up into the crowd, and for some reason, a fan from New York wouldn't give it back. Riley with a pass ahead. Nice feed, and it gets the punt as Holmberg. He muscles his way in over the line. Drops it back, and a whistling drive is caught by Shesterkin. Played to the blue line, but not out as it comes to the near side. Willie Nylander does a nice job of out-muscling his man. Carries it back and over the line. Drop for Tavares. Hat trick in his sights, and his backhand went off his skate and went wide. Net empty to our right. Up on the left wing and brought in by J.T. Miller into the slot. A bouncing puck in front. Oh, and a save by Stolarz. He went post to post and spread-eagled out there and got that right pad, or the left pad out in front, and made the save. Leafs can't get the puck out. Into the slot, a shot. That was poked away by Stolarz. Another couple of good saves with the Leaf netminder. Far side, dropping it back for Miller. Miller on the near half boards. Zibanejad off the goal post. It went wide. Leafs by a pair. Fox the drive. Knocked away again by Stolarz. Puck played up on the wing, but not cleared. Tired group out there for everybody as it shot out and down the ice. And the Rangers did, in fact, have to take a timeout. So the Leafs benefit from that. Knies works diligently at it. Tanev trying to get it back, and the net was knocked down. Rangers get it back to the point. 36 seconds, and they score. Wrister from the blue line. Kreider letting it go. Finds the net to make it 4-3, and the Leafs are going to go into Madison Square and come away with a victory. I think McCabe is apologizing to Anthony Stolarz for the late goal, but they did a marvelous job of shutting things down in the third period.